EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Aviators of Toronto. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. To about the 33-yard line. You look at this Raiders defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Here's Fields. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. To the air again, Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Aviators will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Duggan now to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Duggan looking to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Elijah Higgins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here can really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll stop him at the 1-yard line, but small consolation there following the turnover. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles, but they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he's got this down to the 35. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. Throwing again is Fields. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second and 20. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he's got the hook up to Moore. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to lead to a third and 12. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. And Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he will slide to a hold at the end of that one. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Throwing. Duggan. A short one there to Fryermuth. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 more there and another first down. Duggan will look to throw this. Into the hands of Perry, complete. So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Duggan to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Duggan. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Perry. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And as a result, possession switches hands. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Looking for the outlet, and he's got more. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Here we go.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They snap it to Fields. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. To throw is Duggan. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Pat Fryermuth, 23 yards for the touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the
certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield, and he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 11 and a first down. Back to throw, Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
To throw is Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown. DJ Moore. A 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Aviators get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On first down, Dugan. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Duggan. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A final shot before break. Dugan. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr., and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second. And it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Completes it to Perry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's a give up the middle. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Now Fields. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Again, Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Second and 10. Fields now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Off play action, Fields. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Here's Fields. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Welcome back to Toronto. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. From the 24 now, here's second down and 5. To the air again, Fields. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Fields. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Raiders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The drive will start with an option going left. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. And he'll decide to keep this once more. Now he's into the clear again. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Max Duggan. 55 yards. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Ed Oliver getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Fields. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. On first down, it's Fields. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 55 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
First down, Las Vegas.
Duggan looking to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Duggan now to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Pat Freiermuth with his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
This now a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Fields. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And they're going option play on 3rd down. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And a gamble pays off. They get the first. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Las Vegas, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Toronto, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm
back in week 2. The Colts lost a defensive grinder in their first matchup against the Jaguars. Can Jacksonville sweep the series? Find out next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIA. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Breaks through the contact. And he will take this one back all the way inside the 35.
As the offensive guys trot on the field, you know they're congratulating the special teams guys to get them in great position. And while they're going out there, I'm guessing the quarterback's thinking about taking some good shots at the end zone right now.
So here are the Jaguars in great field position already. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They're sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. They'll look to throw here. Completes this one to Pickens. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
That's good for Jacksonville.
Back to throw here. Here's a diving catch right side. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really, second down, 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
You want to talk about a driven player partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now it's Richardson. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Off play action, Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Hollywood, Marquise Brown from 19 yards away. And the Colts respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So the drive there took 6 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles. And It is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
Oh, nice move. And another fine run there. This one good for 15. He's come out on a mission here to start this drive. Another first down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. On the counter, ETN. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? They'll try the left side with ETN. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. 2nd down and 3. Richardson off the play fake. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. First and 10, Taylor now. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
Holding offense.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Jordan Fuller there to take him down. From the shotgun, Richardson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Richardson. Short throw caught by Pitts. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a second down and 4.
At the 36-yard line.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
First down.
On first down, Richardson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
At the 17-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Kyle Pitts from 17 yards out. And the Colts have taken the lead. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Gotta love a guy who'll stand in there and deliver. No matter what the pressure, waits for the route to come open, hangs in there, and completes the pass.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Look at the spin. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. By Anthony Richardson and the offense back out. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Richardson looking to throw this. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They'll set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll look to throw again. Trucks over him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And the Jags are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here. As got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 41. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start on the ground. ETN. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now. Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
At the 27-yard line.
Back to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to stretch out their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jaguars 24, Colts 14.
This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. The Colts set to take over here offensively. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
The throw over the middle taken in. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And the Jacksonville offense on their way out again as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't
Yeah,
you?
I am impressed. It means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken.
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone's talking about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there, good enough for the Jags' 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
16 yards. And the Colts first down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. Powers past him at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper and 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
A quick throw here out to Brown. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
They go play action with Richardson. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Down to the 10. Touchdown, Colts. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
2nd and 4. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Richardson's throw into the hands of Sample.
Richardson's pass complete to number 83. An 8-yard pickup.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Richardson. And he's got his man on the out route. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
This one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.